Hey guys, it's Communist Croc here, and today we're reviewing something that everyone has heard in their life at least 37 different separate times. So this is a thing that is very close to the hearts and general bodies of many people across the globe. Well, not all across the globe, but the majority of the globe. And it is this thing that I want to review today. I'm sure you've heard of it, my intrepid viewer. That's right! Today we are talking about cod. C-O-D. What does it stand for? It stands for fish. Now, a cod is a fish you find in the sea. The sea is a place you find when there is no land. If you walk far enough in one direction, you will find the sea. But chances are, if you live... Okay, I'll illustrate it for you. So, say this is your country, yes? And let's say, I don't know, a scale, say that is about 250 miles. Now that is quite long to walk on foot. So say you are here in your country, this circle here. So that's quite a lot of miles to the coast. And here is the sea. Here is a sea monster. Grah! And if you were to walk from that red spot there, given the scale of 250 miles to, I'd say, how long is that? About 3 centimetres. If you were to walk that, if you were not prepared, you probably wouldn't get very far. So if you do, I would recommend you plan your journey first. You get all the required materials, like you might want a bike, but actually no, you're walking. Bikes would be cheating. So get the recommended materials like food, pots, pans, fire making materials, a tent, suitable clothing, suitable footwear, torches. Make sure you have plenty of water, contact, a map, compass. All those important things if you're travelling, because that's quite a long distance. That is at least 700 miles, probably. Bloody hell. So that is just a figure of speech. Please do not walk to the sea if you're very far away from it. But if you're quite close to it, half an hour walk, feel free. You could go down there and you might see a cod. Now, what is a cod? A cod is a fish. Where is it found? They can be found in many places. One such of these places is the Atlantic Ocean. This is the ocean between Europe and that place, America. And you can catch fish, like this man here. He has caught quite a whopping cod. Look at that. He's going to be eating good. So if you're out on the oceans and you feel a bit hungry, get out your fishing rod, get out your bucket of worms, throw your fishing rod overboard. Not the rod, you silly bugger, the line. And then you go with the twisty bit on the rod. I should, reel it back in, reel it in, and you might get a nice tasty cod, or you might get a seagull like this one here. And that's what you don't want. I mean, you could still eat seagull, but it's a bit of a hassle getting all feathers out. But with a cod, all you have to do is cut off a few bits, cut off the head and tail, skin it, and then you got to cook it, and then voila, a lovely cod dish waiting for you for dinner. Add a cup of tea with that, a cup of cranberry juice or Vimto squash. That's a lovely meal. Maybe some chips and broccoli on the side. Oh, splendid. Now, how does a cod taste? Well, I must be frank with you viewers. I can't remember the time I've last had cod, or if I have ever had cod. But I really wanted to make this review on cod because I think it's quite a stand-up fish, and I wanted to represent it. But I think I've screwed it up, I'm not gonna lie. But no matter, we'll move on with the review, because I'm sure other people who have tasted cod absolutely love cod. Let's get a comment from from a friend of the Communist Croc YouTube channel. Here is one of our lovely friends on the Communist Croc channel, Barnaby. So Barnaby, have you ever had cod in your life?
Yes. Yes, I have.
And would you say you like it? Is it a good food to have? Would you recommend it to a friend?
I would.
Good, good. So, on the list of all foods you've ever eaten in your lifetime, where would cod place in that list?
50th.
50th! Ah, I see. What is your
Yeah.
favourite food, Barnaby?
I like a nice apple crumble.
Very nice. I've never had apple crumble myself. Would you recommend it?
I do recommend it. It's my favourite food, so if I recommend cod, I'd probably recommend apple crumble.
Okay, well, when I see a homeless man eating an apple crumble, I'll be sure to take it from him. Thank you for being on the channel today. Been great having you here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So, there we go, viewers. A review of COD from one of our friends of the Communist Croc YouTube channel. What a good lad. Can we get a round of applause for Barnaby here? Woohoo! Now we have a good testimony on COD. He said he would recommend it to a friend. So that must mean COD is a delicious food. And fish is brain food. If you want to become smarter, go to the sea, grab a fish. But of course, if you live quite far away from the sea, don't walk all the way. Maybe get a car or a plane if you really want to go to the sea. But you could find a lake with some fish in. I don't know if it would be illegal to take the fish, but you could if you wanted. But yeah, you could just grab a cod, cook it, maybe you rip the head off, go, and then you cut it up and you go, lovely cod. And then you're replenished for the day, and that's a good meal. Is it one of your 5 a day? Let's go on the Google. I'm not going to lie, lads, I'm not seeing cod on here. But that's okay, because it is well known the NHS lies about their fish-related activities, so we do not need to listen to them. So listen to me, your crusted communist croc. I suppose crocodiles might eat fish, probably. And so I know what I'm talking about, and Barnaby knows what he's talking about. So if you want to eat a cod, eat it. If you're allergic to fish, eat it. You might get over it. So I hope you've enjoyed my cod review, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.